Hi! We're doing Infiltrating Southgate, which is Mission 4 of Sequence 2 in Assassin's Creed 3. You need to stop a convoy to steal some outfits, and your buddies will take care of blocking the road for you, and then you need to pick up a weapon and start the fight. I choose to go over to the other side and shoot them from up there, and I guess you could stay up and shoot, but actually by the time you've taken the first shot, your buddies have pretty much dealt with the crowd. And I try to reload here, but it all goes wrong, and I end up holding the button too long and dropping the weapon, and it's just, ugh. I don't like reloading on this game. So I do an air assassination instead, and by the time I actually find a target to kill, they've got 12 out of 13, so I kind of mop the last guy up, and it all goes very well. So then you steal some outfits, and you look very dapper in your little red tunics, jackets, and it's on to the convoy to see Indian lady, who is very dour, won't talk to you, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be important in the next section. Anyway, you ride with her, and the next bit of the mission simply involves pressing the left bumper to make your dudes attack. It's not a lot of fun. So I read about the French-Indian War instead. Now, actually, the French-Indian War was a war between, well, as you might guess, the French and the Indians, but paid for by the British. The French and the British were having basically a colonisation race to see who could colonise most of the New World. And the British won that, but it ended up costing them a huge war debt. It's actually what initially led to the American Revolution, because the British were so overstretched, the Americans felt they could rebel. Anyway, here, once you've dealt with that cutscene, you need to corner stealth kill 3 guys, and this is a corner kill. So you stand by the corner, whistle, or just wait for someone to walk past. Make sure you've activated your hidden blade. For me, it was pushing up on the D-pad, and then you can stab them. You also need to kill the general, and for me, this was the general, but it may randomise between guards. But you'll see. There we go, find and kill the general, and that's the second stealth corner assassination. And then these guys come to check me out, and I'm like, screw you guys. And you can just get away from them. It takes, even when they're red, they haven't spotted you, as long as they don't go red ding ding. Just stay out of sight of them. And you see that little grey marker, eventually that will disappear. Bloop, like that, and you're safe again. As long as you don't run or do anything too high activity, you're going to be fine. But then it's round here, and another corner kill, so I whistle, wait for the general, the wrong guy comes, stab him. That didn't count as a corner kill, but this one will. Put him there, and there's 2, 3, 4, 5 guys behind me, so I just dive in the hay bale. This guy comes to check me out, but you can push the attack button and you'll basically pull someone into a hay bale after stabbing them. So that's a nice way. These guys, for some reason, don't like me and push me around a bit, but, you know, whatever, I'm going to leave them be. And then over to free the first of the captives. Now, I know I missed some of the captives at the beginning, but that's because I had guys after me, so there wasn't much I could do there. But let this captain go away, and then free the captives, and then it's just running across here, and there's a captain dude there, so dispose of him, and then up to the right where there's a captain and a grunt, so I follow behind the captain, stab the grunt while his back is still turned, deal with him, free the captives, and I haven't really had a good look around the boat, so I just dive in the water to get out before the bodies are found. Pretty straightforward one. From there, it is back to the first point that I missed, and now there are no guards around. It's super easy to free them. And now is one of the more annoying missions, or segments of this. Don't be hit by the line infantry. This first bit is sort of easy, but the button always doesn't work. It doesn't always work. But you basically push A, and you will hold dude, and the line infantry will fire at him instead. And then you can pretty much spend an infinite amount of time here killing people, because they just seem to keep coming indefinitely. So eventually I thought I'd head towards the checkpoint. It's up to you how long you want to spend. It was good enough practice for me fighting and trying to counter, although I still don't appear to have got the hang of it. Now the place to watch out for is there. You'll see the yellow arrows go up, and that means that line infantry is shooting at you again. So when you get up there, make sure you've got someone to grab to protect you as a human shield. And then I just charge the line infantry, which causes them to break up. But watch out, you'll see here, they can, if you leave them alone, they might go and reform and start firing again. See there, they're about to take fire, so I shoot one and just engage the other. And then it's time to follow the red marker. 2 more guys have popped up, but they're no big deal to deal with. Follow the marker, climb up here, and then there's a guy there with the red mark on his head that you just got to kill. These guys are about to shoot, but it's not a problem, just engage them. And Mr. Redhead runs towards me, and I just managed to put a sword in his throat, and boom, the cutscene activates, so that was easy. Anyway, that's it. 195, I think, points. Yeah, there we go. Job's a good one. I hope that was useful. Lots of love. Bye.